All right, today I'm introducing a new concept for you. So right now I would recommend grabbing a pencil and your math notebook if you have it at home, or a different notebook if you don't have your math notebook at home. And I would pause the video now to grab those things. So our title for today, if you are using your math notebook, is connecting ax plus by equals c and y equals mx plus b. There are two common forms of linear equations with two variables. The first, slope-intercept form, which we've been talking about all year, is that y equals mx plus b. The second is called standard form, which is new to us right now, and that is ax plus by equals c. If you were to graph either type of equation, you would have a straight line, which means they are both linear functions. We will discuss if and how to convert from one to another. We're going to start by converting 2x plus y equals 15 into slope-intercept form. So a reminder, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we have 2x plus y equals 15. Our goal is to get it so that y is by itself. So essentially, we're solving this equation for y. Our first step is to get rid of this 2x. Since it's a positive 2x, in order to move it or get rid of it, we're going to have to use inverse operations and subtract it from both sides. Notice, when I'm subtracting it from the right side, I wrote it off to the side. The reason for that is that 15 and negative 2x are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. So instead, when we cancel it out there, we're left with y equals 15 minus 2x. So you notice that y is by itself. So there we have it in slope-intercept form. If you want it to look exactly like this, you can change it to y equals negative 2x plus 15 by just flipping the order so that the negative 2x plus 15 truly resembles that y equals mx plus b form. Either of these answers are acceptable. All right, we're going to try a second one. 12x plus 3y equals 9. So again, we're trying to convert it into slope-intercept form. So we're starting with 12x plus 3y equals 9. Just like we did up above, we need to get the y by itself. So we're going to start by subtracting that 12x. Since it was positive, in order to move it, we have to subtract it. Anything we do on one side, we have to do on the other. But again, that 12x and 9 are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. Our 12x's will cancel, and we'll have 3y equals 9 minus 12x. Notice, y is not alone yet. It's still being multiplied by 3. So we have one final step here. We have to divide the entire equation by 3. The 3 will cancel out, and we'll be left with y equals 3 minus 4x. Because remember, we have to divide the 9 and the negative 12x by 3 as well. So at this point, you can be done. Or, again, you can change it into that negative 4x plus 3 form if you want it to resemble the y equals mx plus b form more closely. So either of these answers are acceptable. So some final things to make note of. When you're converting from standard form into slope-intercept form, you're simply trying to isolate y. Your goal is to get y by itself so that it's in y equals mx plus b form. Now, I'm going to have you guys complete the Desmos activity that I have online. that talks about converting from standard form to slope-intercept form. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how we can go from slope-intercept back into standard.